motherfucking trailer.
Would you like to see Gorosaurus versus Man, the solo trilogy from Toho? No, I would not, because nobody gives a shit about those two monsters. So let's be real, honestly. With the exception of a handful of Toho monsters, a lot of them really suck.
To stop the motherfucking lie.
Look at this guy's got glasses. Oh, a sophisticated zombie.
I heard Rodan's in here. I don't know if I don't know if I missed him.
I missed Rodan. On top of the volcano, I missed Rodan. Flying over the water, I missed Rodan. He's been confirmed, established 2014, right here on E.T.N motherfucking N.
I have only ever loved one woman. And it ain't you, bitch. Poof. Bye-bye. Have a nice trip. See you next fall, because winter's coming.
I figured, I thought it was pretty good. I thought I liked it. I enjoyed it. Number one is Godzilla. Godzilla?
Motherfucking trailer.
I was hoping, oh, hold on. I was like, damn, I hope everything works. And the first thing happened when I turned on my camera, wasn't showing anything. I had to kind of like mess with the connection. So let's pray that the camera works for the rest of the night. All right. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. Sorry I'm late to the party, because we're like almost halfway, more than halfway through the month. All right, lots to catch up on. Okay, first of all, Happy New Year and belated Merry Christmas, belated all that shit. So a couple of things, two reasons I've been gone for longer than I thought I would be. First one was Mr. Mason hurt my back. Yes. Had a bad back for about 2 weeks. Really bad back. Could barely walk. Oh my God, it was terrible. So what happened was, usually Mason's a tough walk because he's so big and strong and he weighs more than, and he gets really excited. So I was walking him. He did his business, dropped a dooski. I took the bag, went to pick up the doo-doo. And when I did that, he got excited about something and ran. So here I am with one arm holding him while trying to pick up poop, and I got yanked and it completely pulled my back. And for like 2 weeks, I'm like walking like a stiff robot. The second reason is because I've been put through the ringer with my new job in terms of, first of all, I haven't started yet. I was supposed to start on the 6th. I'm not starting till next week because there were a slew of things I had to do to get onboarded. Since it's a hospital, I had to take tuberculosis tests, I had to take varicella, all these tests, and I had to get vaccines. Then what happened was the first round that I did all this, it took a couple of days for them to send everything out. And then while everything was being transferred, they lost my blood work. So I had to go back and do it. I actually had to go to get all this done 3 different times. And that was a pain in the ass. So because I wasn't sure about when I was working, when I was going to start, I didn't want to really, what was I going to say, start. I have a set schedule that I have planned to do YouTube and do my job. And it really depended on my job starting first, which is why I thought, well, I'm starting on the 6th. That was about a week, maybe a week and a half after I last streamed. No, actually it was about 2 weeks. So that's pretty much what's been keeping me out of doing any videos or anything lately. I've just, mainly the back though. That shit fucked me up for a long while because there were a couple of times where it started feeling better. And then it would get re-aggravated because of Mason. Because what happens is he gets really excited when he gets outside. So if he sees people, he wants to start, like, he literally wants to run after people. And I'm trying to get him to stop doing that because he's actually scaring people. Because Mason is very, very big. He is very big. Like, there was one lady who stopped her car. Oh, he's so cute. So I brought Mason around her car so she could say hi to him. I couldn't believe this. So he stood up on his hind legs, and I thought he was going to put his paws on her windowsill on the driver's side so he could. The motherfucker was taller than the car. The motherfucker had his paws on the roof of the car. He is taller than me when he stands on his hind legs. He's about well over 6 feet long. So when he stands up on his hind, I mean, I cannot believe how much this guy has grown. He is so fucking big. And I would say he's rocking about 125, 130 now. He is a monster to walk, man. He is a monster to walk. And my biggest concern is that I got to be at work, I think at 8 o'clock when I start working next week, which means I have to be out of this house no later than 6:45 in the morning. It's an hour drive. So my big concern is that my wife's have to walk him in the morning. Now I'm going to try and see if I can walk him before I leave. But I'm not the greatest morning person. So if I can manage to walk him before I leave so she doesn't have to deal with him. But the plan is that if she has to walk him, she's going to walk him in the backyard because back there he tends to be more calmer. There's less distractions. Yeah, man, that boy had a growth spurt, and he's a lot bigger than I thought he was gonna be. And yeah, he is. He's not bad. It's just when he gets excited, like he's the kind of stupid ass dog that when there's leaves on the floor and the wind blows, he wants to chase every leaf. That shit right there is a pain in the ass. I mean, I struggle, and I'm pretty strong. When I walked Raven, and Raven was growing up, and she kind of had the same mentality of wanting to charge everything. She's much calmer now. She's a piece of cake to walk. My kids can walk her. It wasn't very hard to control her. You know, she was about 85, 90 pounds, and I had her under him. Nah, dude, 2 hands, and my biggest fear is that chain's gonna snap. I have to look into getting him a new harness. I have to look into getting him a new leash, maybe some military grade shit. But yeah, he is a handful. Well, that's the thing. That's the first thing on my agenda when I start getting money in is to get the fence done because there's no way. And then on top of that, he takes forever to go to the bathroom. Like, this dude will want to sniff everything in sight before he decides to poop. And then when he poops, it's like you need 4 bags to pick that shit up. And he is a fucking gargantuan, man. He is huge. He's a big boy. He's a good boy, but he's a big boy. But I can't lie. I do like seeing the fear in people's eyes when they see him. Like people, like there's some people that they don't care. They see him. They think he's beautiful. They want to say hi. But man, I've had people cross the street. I've had people run just at the sight of him. Like no joke. He's had another growth spurt, which I wasn't expecting. You sure it's a dog and not a horse? Yeah. If it was a horse, I'd be riding him, not walking him. So, all right. New Year's. Happy New Year's, everybody. And welcome back. Sorry for the long absence. Now you know why I was absent for so long. And but otherwise, my New Year's was great. Christmas was great. Despite the struggles at the end of the year, managed to get my kids everything they wanted. We managed to do all that without jeopardizing our priorities. So I was very pleased with Christmas. I am excited to start my new job next week, albeit it is going to be a struggle getting up so early in the morning. I hate the morning. But otherwise, how was it for you guys? How was your holiday, and how was your New Year's? Let me just look through chat and see who's here while you guys are responding. Nuts, welcome. Slushy, nice to see you. Mike Gonzalez, nice to see you, buddy. John, nice to see you, man. Ryan, nice to see you. Eric, Childish, always a pleasure. And Zeru, Tyler, Crease. Nice to see all you familiar guys here. People running like Akno's mom when she opens the bedroom door. It was all right, nothing special. Did Santa not get you everything you wanted? Christmas was great. New Year's was fine. New Year's, I've kind of downed on New Year's over the years. I think it's because I'm getting old. It's just like, you know, I mean, we watch the ball drop. We do our own little celebration here in the house. It's always kind of fun because the kids like when me and my wife, like we usually have this thing in the holidays. We make a lot of finger food. So like Christmas Eve is usually finger food night. And then New Year's Eve is usually finger food night. Because we use New Year's Day and Christmas Day to cook, you know, a pretty good, nice meal. Like this New Year's Day, we had ham. We had a spiral ham. And then Christmas Day, we went to my parents' house and we had a big smorgasbord of food there. Paul H. Man, congratulations on the job, Rob. Had a great Christmas holiday season. Finally back in my house after being in a hotel for a year. Oh, shit. Well, fuck, man. Yeah, it must be great to be home after that. Like, a hotel's fun for, like, 2 nights. Then after, like, 2 nights, you're like, all right, I want to get back home. I can't imagine a year. I mean, I remember when I went on vacation a year and a half ago with my family and my parents. We all went to the coast, North Carolina beach. And it was great the first few nights sleeping. You know, we were in the Airbnb and it was a nice house on the beach. But by like night 3 or 4, I was ready to get back to my bed. My holidays were good, relaxing this year. We had a white Christmas for once in a long time. Other than that, relaxing. That's good. Yeah, we actually got snow here last weekend. It was pretty funny. It's the first time we've seen snow since I've been down here. Mine was pretty good. I got Final Fantasy VII Remake for my PS5. It's on the last side quest mission. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy Remake is great. Rebirth is even better. Rebirth is way better, actually. Yo, Rob, don't forget the Monday. Yes, Monday's inauguration. That's going to be exciting because while I start work next week, Monday's a holiday. So I get to at least enjoy the inauguration without having to worry about being at work. So that should be fun. We went to your friend's house for a barbecue on New Year's Eve. That's great. So I hooked my son up for Christmas, man. I got him some good shit. Olin, yeah? You done eating? Almost. All right. Yeah, I got him 2 really good Godzilla figures. He was ecstatic. Well, I got him 2, then he bought himself a 3rd one because my kids they make out like fucking bandits on Christmas. They got like $400 total in gift cards and cash and all that. So I bought my son. I bought him a Godzilla -1 figure, and I bought him the was it the Godzilla 2019 Ultraviolet Glow? Well, he'll show it to you. They're nice though. They were a lot better than I thought they were gonna be. And then he bought himself the Mecha. Which one was it? He got a Mecha Godzilla. Not the old school one. He got the one from Godzilla vs. Rodan. With the Gotengo and all that. Was it the Gotengo? Am I saying that right? No, the Gotengo was the submarine that flies. What was the name of the shit they put on his back? Mechagodzilla's back. What was that called? The Garuda? Was it Garuda? Is it the Garuda? I think it's the Garuda. The Gotengo was the flying submarine in Final Wars. Right? I can't remember all this shit. I gotta go back and watch these movies again to refresh my brain. Saw Nosferatu was fine, but wasn't a fan overall. But Sonic 3 was a blast and tons of fun. Yeah, I wanted to take my son to see Sonic 3, but we didn't get a chance to. So hopefully we get to watch it on stream. And I have been getting the Doom collection and Sonic X Shadow on the Xbox One. There you go. I played I got into a little bit of a survival kick on because Steam had a great winter sale, and I picked up all these cheap survival. I'm not, normally I'm not a huge survival game fan, but when I get the itch to play one, I get the itch to play one. So I picked up quite a number of them, but the one I like the most is called The Long Dark. That one's really good. I also picked up Sons of the Forest. Sons of the Forest was cheap. It was like $7 or $8 or something like that. And then I forgot I had like a credit on my account, so that helped. Let me see here if I can. I bought a couple of them. So yeah, The Long Dark, Sons of the Forest, Don't Starve. I heard that was really good. And then a couple of demos I downloaded. There's this one called Vane. It's like a modern day Project Zomboid. So that demo is pretty cool. And it's a very long demo too. They let you play for quite a while. And then, Subnautica I always had, but I started playing Subnautica again because I never finished it. And then on Epic Store, I made a killing because the holidays, Epic Store... Oh, what the fuck is this? Epic Store was doing a free game every 24 hours. Oh man, did I collect. Let me see here. Hold on. I gotta get back. Yeah.
I'm all done.
Alright, come here. You have your figures?
I'm about to get them right now.
Alright. He's gonna get his figures so you guys can check it out. Yeah, on the Epic Store. Oh my god, what is this? Okay, yep. New terms and conditions. I got for free, I got Turmoil, which is this little like oil rig simulation game. It's actually pretty addicting. Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one, I got that free. Sifu I got free. Ghost Runner I got free. Dredge I got free. Return to Moria I got free. Star Wars, the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga I got for free. And then Beholder. I mean, yeah, I picked up a bunch and some really good games for free. Am I gonna play the Fortnite Godzilla collab? I haven't planned on it. It's funny, I was going to do a game stream tomorrow. I just wasn't sure what game. But I wanted to do a long game stream. But man, I haven't played Fortnite in ages.
Hey.
Hey.
Talking about Fortnite?
Yeah. You got a chair? What are you gonna sit in on the stream?
Yeah.
I just invited you to show your figures, not sitting in on the stream.
Well, I'm not gonna sit in the stream. I'm eventually just gonna, like, once I'm done, I'm gonna put it back out.
Okay.
I don't know why this is here.
Damn, your son's voice is. Oh yeah, yeah. He sounds like a man now. Yep. Yep. The huevos fell.
Hello. Chat.
Where are the figures at?
They're over here.
All right. Which one is the higher one? It's the 2019 Godzilla, right?
That's not. It's, yeah, the Haya. I thought you were talking about NECA, but I'm not.
No. So this was. So this is the one of the ones I got him. This is the Haya Toys. Actually, it's not 2019 Godzilla, right? It's the Godzilla X Kong.
Yeah.
Godzilla X Kong. Now this glows under ultraviolet, which basically under a black light. So my son doesn't have one, so we really haven't been able to see it. But yeah, this one, and I was surprised how the quality on this is so good. Yeah, so that's one that he got. And then the mouth open? Yeah, it does. Mouth opens.
You can also move its tongue.
You can move its tongue?
Yeah.
Boy, they really went down to the details there, huh?
And you can move his neck.
You move his neck, yeah.
Yeah, lots of detail.
Yeah.
My favorite figure so far.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's good. And then the minus one is the NECA one, right?
Oh no,
Was
it's Super 7.
Super 7 minus one, yep.
Yeah, NECA, they stopped
You would think I would know this because I'm the one who picked it out and bought it from him.
So yeah, this is minus one. His tail does fall off though.
This one, yeah, I know. We gotta get this in somehow.
It's just an issue that happens with a lot of figures of him. So just hold him by the tail and then, like, you know.
I thought we got this in before.
Yeah, but it keeps falling out. But it's
Anyway,
not a.
so this is the minus one. Was it Super 7?
Yeah, Super 7.
Yeah, this one also is very good quality. Whoop.
There goes his tail.
Yeah, we gotta work. I gotta fix that.
My favorite. This one is my definite favorite so far.
What, the minus one?
Oh yeah, but you know.
Yeah, this was. I was surprised at how nice this looked. Yeah. What's up, Rob? I also have the Haya Godzilla 2019. Very nice. Yeah, that's what I got my son for Christmas, along with this minus one. And then I gotta work on that tail.
I got a few other ones that I didn't get for Christmas, but I felt like showing. So I got this humongous, gigantic Shimo right here.
Oh, that's the one from
Target. Or
yeah.
Walmart, sorry.
Walmart. Yeah. When did you buy this one?
Like maybe like during like December 30.
After Christmas?
Yeah, afterwards of Christmas.
Okay. Shimo.
This one is actually scales perfectly with all the other small figures of the XK. Then I got what is he wet? Mason's probably sniffing you guys. Then I got a oh my god, it's foot. A Final Wars Godzilla, or you know, with a,
I don't remember him getting these. These are the ones he bought with his Christmas money.
And then I got a Kiryu. So that's the so yeah.
So these two he got shortly after Christmas.
Same with the same day. Oh, go away.
Pretty nice.
Yep.
And then this one.
Oh boy, this one has a huge story.
Yeah, this one is this is a nice one too. This one he got himself. He got this what is this, the 94?
Yeah, I believe so. It's the Super 7 version.
Super 7 Mechagodzilla 94.
And there's kind of a huge story behind it. Basically, I got him on like I think I like maybe this.
By the way, I got all these on Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah. But basically
The ones I bought for him, not the little ones.
I got this on the first day I got him, his right leg fell off, so I had to get it. So I had to get a replacement. I still have the other one.
Yeah, pretty interesting. So it finally came in. I gave it to him. He opened it, and the right leg kept falling off. No matter what we did, I tried getting it in. No matter, we even used a mallet to hammer it in place. Didn't work. Kept falling. So I contacted Big Bad Toy Store. All right, and I told them what happened, and they requested a video and a picture. So I sent them a video and a picture. They sent him another one. They didn't even ask for the other one to be shipped back.
So I still have.
So he's got 2 Mechagodzillas, one with a bum leg, and then he's got the one he just got the other day in the mail. So now he's got 2.
And he also came with accessories. Here's one of the cords that he used to destroy Godzilla's brain in the movie.
Oh yeah, it comes with a lot of accessories, and the box is really nice. Yeah. Actually, the Godzilla -1 box is really pretty. This fucking kid ripped it apart.
Hey.
A really nice box it came in, and I'm like, buddy, why did you rip? I said, don't rip the boxes.
I got too excited. Oh yeah, he also comes with a Garuda that you can attach on his back.
Yep. Pretty cool stuff.
Comes with another head, roaring head.
Yeah, second head.
And actually comes with a third.
Actually, the Super 7 ones I find are not bad either. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, and then also, he also has a flying head.
Oh yeah, if you want to make him fly, put the flying head.
His spikes, which I don't have on him right now because they keep falling off. So.
Yeah, you can take the dorsal plates off to put the Garuda in.
And then he has a belly button. That's what I call it. I actually don't know what it's called. Pretty sure it's called like a blast or something.
Does this go on his waist, I think, right?
Yeah.
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 Little belt buckle, whatever the fuck it is.
And then he just has some like blaster things, like when he's flying. You can put these on him and get all these. Oh my god. So yeah, he's got some blasters here.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of accessories it comes with is insane.
Oh, he also comes with an extra pair of hands.
There's like 4 of those. See, it's like 4 of them.
Yeah, and then he also comes with a extra pair of hands. Punching hands, I guess. Oh. Punching hands, I guess you could say.
I'll put these here. Yeah, you could also swap his hands out.
Yeah. So, and then obviously the other one. So,
yep.
yeah.
So the kid came off like a blanket.
Oh, and then so my dad.
Yeah, it's from High on Nate.
My dad. You guys remember that movie remember that show you were gonna make, the one with the AI and like.
Yeah, I was gonna discuss that, but you took my spotlight, so go ahead.
Sorry. So basically, my dad was gonna make this Godzilla series. It's gonna be AI, but then he told me today that he doesn't want to do that. So he asked.
Well, I still want to do the project, but I was considering switching over from AI.
Yeah.
Not that I don't want to do the project anymore, because I do.
And basically, my dad told me that, hey, can you make some images with Godzilla coming out the water and roaring with battleships? And I did do that, which I actually didn't send him the image.
He's trying to humble brag about the fact that he does some pretty good work, so I'll just show you.
Yeah.
Since he doesn't know how to humble brag. All right, let's start with this. So, mind you, he's doing this shit on a phone. An old phone. I don't know what he's doing, but it's a little stop motion.
And then I was just
Not bad. He just threw that together today like nothing.
Yeah.
And then
The colored one.
Right.
Yeah. You want me to send you the images? Oh, that's Mechagodzilla.
Hold on. And then he did the same thing in color.
I think this one's a lot better in my opinion.
That's because you like color.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, he just threw that together. He actually has some other ones he's worked on that I was surprised to see how well he did. Ones that he took more time on, like days. He threw that shit together like in 5 minutes. So that was pretty good.
Yep. And then I've been making like images. My dad gave me his green screen so I could do like images for him. So
Yep.
so yep. That's what I've been working on. So yeah.
Yep. Kid's doing his own thing.
Mhm.
I'm still lagging a bit. Is there anyone else? Is there lagging? It shouldn't be lagging because, let's see. No, it says, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that stupid ass warning again. Although I'm not, oh no, I'm getting it on here too. They said very good.
Mhm. All right. Goodbye, chat. See you maybe. I don't know. Whenever I get featured on again.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. It was fun. Yeah, had a good time. Grand old time. Get all my stuff.
Humble brag, I gotta steal that phrase. That's actually a pretty common phrase. Yeah, he's been kind of putting it together. Like, his kids. So anyway, yeah, I was thinking about converting the story into I don't want, everybody says analog horror. I was just considering spinning it over into an analog, not necessarily a horror, obviously, 'cause it's not a horror. But I figured analog might be a little bit cost friendly. So I gave Olin a chance to audition.
And I'm also a good drawer, so yeah. There's that too.
All right, Mr. Humble Brag.
Bye, Dad.
Later. So yeah, so that's because like I said, I still have a desire to want to do that. Now the other thing I wanted to do was now I said that there may be a guest tonight, and I'll know for sure whether or not we'll get him because he'll be in chat. And I told him when I spoke to him earlier if he wants to come on, he's more than welcome. But he's real busy, so he may not show up. So that's why I didn't say it was a guarantee. However, I do want to show you guys something. All right, let's see here. Actually, I'll need to do this because he sent me the link. Let me just do this here. All right, I want to show you this first and give you guys an idea of well, first see what you guys think. Let's just say that. All right.
They say no one but God has ever come back from the grave.
Oh, let me put up the volume. Sorry.
Last night, for reasons unknown to me, I was granted an exception. I watched you change. At first, I didn't know why I was back. Everything was a fog. Just fragments of memories scattered through my head like broken glass. But I could remember one thing. I remembered her face. Tonight, hell sends an angel bearing gifts.
So that was a did that show? Okay. Anyway, that was a teaser for an upcoming fan. I hate calling it a fan film because I've seen behind the scenes on this and it's on a much higher level. I would say it's like around indie level, if not slightly higher, but the person just happens to be making a film about the Crow. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Maven Huffman is in it. Vernon Wells is in it. Mickey James. Some other, notable players are in it. So I think he said it's coming out in April. So anyway, the gentleman making this movie, his name's Cody Falk. Some of you might recognize that name. This is a gentleman I spoke about almost 2 years ago, who came to me wanting to talk about doing a kaiju project that he wanted me to kind of consult on. Anyway, we've kept in contact periodically over the last year and a half, 2 years. I've been kind of keeping up with his Crow project, the Days of Sodom, and we spoke today. We spoke. He got a director gig for another independent film. This one, he's actually this Days of Sodom is his passion project, his love for the Crow, and he's doing it. And he raised, what's it called? The crowdfunded. But then he got more people invested into the movie. He actually had a run-in with, who did the last Crow film with Alex Skarsgård? Was that Warner Brothers? I forget. Well, anyway, he had a run-in with the last Crow. Hey, King Kong, what's going on? With the last Crow movie. They worked something out because he's got a pretty big fan base following him here, and they made a lot of noise in his regard with them not shutting down his project. He's not making any money off of this. It's strictly crowdfunded, and yeah, it is about the Crow. And he has and he worked something out with them so that he can still do the project. Things turned out in a good thing. He went to the premiere of the new Crow movie. Obviously, he's well aware that it wasn't that good. In fact, his might even be better. So we'll see. Yeah, he's got. I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, I can't show you. He actually sent me an NDA because I'm going to be going on set next week, and I'm going to have a cameo. I might. I told him it's not a big deal. He said there's a spot open. He'd like to give it to me. I told him, look, I'll come up to be on set regardless. You don't have to worry about giving me a spot. But he's pretty insistent about at least getting me on screen. So one way or another, I'm going to be on set next week to pay him a visit. Like I said, we stood in contact. We get along pretty good. He's got a pretty good idea for a kaiju movie at some point down the road. But I don't know when he's going to do that because now he got offered a real, independent film that he's going to direct. They're actually going to pay him. So he's starting to kind of break through. So, and I told him, I said, look, just keep doing what you're doing. You'll make it. I'm like, some of the best directors started independently. So, hey, what's going on, Bobby? So he said he was going to come on tonight, if he could. And I told him not to worry about it. Cause like I said, he's real busy. He's always, constantly on the phone with the investors, producers, the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild. Cause there's actors in his movie, obviously a lot of actors that are trying to come up on their own, but these are people, he got a lot of his actors from the guild, and then he got a couple of notable, for those of you who don't know Vernon Wells, some of you might know him depending on how old you are, but if you've ever seen Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Vernon Wells was the guy who played his arch nemesis that wore the chainmail. I forget his name. He was also in a number of other movies. He was in Mad Max 2. Played the villain there. And it's cool, you know, talking to him. He's kind of told me like his whole adventure going through this. And he, oh, it's Lionsgate. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the Lionsgate Crow movie with Bill Skarsgård. Yeah, so Lionsgate and him had a run-in because obviously he was doing this around the same time they were going to release The Crow, but it ended well. It ended on a positive note. Obviously the movie wasn't good, you know, it got panned, but yeah. So, oh, what am I doing here? Let me see. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, he's doing well.
The average person sees around 10,000 online ads
Fuck
daily.
is that? Oh Jesus! That thing just played on its own. So yeah, so he wanted me to come down next Tuesday for a table read. I don't know if I'll be able to because I told him I just started my job, so I probably won't be able to do that. And that's why I told him, I said, look, you don't need to put me in a movie or anything. I'll just come through just to say what's up, you know, just to be on set, see what it's like. And it is a scene with Maven. Maven is the like the head villain. So I'll be like one of his goons. Nothing major. It's like maybe a couple of seconds on screen, but you know, if I get a chance, why not, right? So am I SAG after now? No. So anyway, I'm hoping to get him on the channel to talk more about the movie. So he told me he'd stop by and let me know in chat. So if he pops up in chat, I'll see if I can get him on so we can talk briefly. But yeah, he's a cool dude. Very, very down to earth, easy to talk to, very, very very gifted. I mean, he's, again, like I saw some of the, I don't want to say like behind the scene like spoiler stuff, but production wise, you know, and I'm like, damn. I mean, we've all seen fan films. This is just like on a whole nother level. And I told him, I was like, dude, I feel like I'm insulting you by calling it a fan film because the production level is so much higher than that. But you know, no, he's aware. He doesn't take it personally or anything. Yeah, he was, yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so so I remember telling you guys a long time ago that this guy came up to me, and he also, I think, wanted to speak to D-Man and to Monstrosities, and I know that those two weren't too keen on, I guess, getting involved. But me, on the other hand, I didn't see the harm in it. You know, it's not like he was like, I didn't get any bad vibes from him just wanting my thought process and information on things. But it's kind of spawned into a little bit more than that. So, you know, he's yeah, man. This pretty interesting. So I'm hoping it does well, his movie. I think it will. I think it'll be better than the Skarsgård movie, to be honest. The new job is not going because I haven't started yet. I start next week. The last 2 weeks I've been encumbered with doing all these tests and exams. And when I say that, I don't mean I'm talking about like I had to go to the urgent care more than several times to draw blood, take shots, take vaccines, test for immunities, because I'm going to be working in a hospital. So I have to make sure that I'm clean. So finally today I had my last results come in, and that's it. I'm good to go. But now it all depends how long it takes them to get it. So it doesn't look like it's going to be next Tuesday. It looks like it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday. But yeah, I was supposed to start on the 6th, and I haven't started yet. So hey, Chris, what's going on, man? Imagine the kaiju movie he does as Robzilla. Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about that. Not today. Last time we spoke on the phone a couple of weeks ago, and you know, I had suggest he wants to do a Godzilla fan film, and we were talking, and I pitched the thought of him maybe trying to go original. So he did, because I told him that Toho was really strict on that shit. And he knows they are. But his overall idea sounds pretty solid, and he already knows how he's going to approach the film. So yeah, he seems like he's got some talent. So hopefully he continues to get work, because he was very excited about his first official directing job he's going to be doing after Days of Sodom. So that'll be cool. It's going to be a slasher film. So and he said that I guess now that Terrifier has become so popular, there's a lot of studios and companies out there that kind of want to follow that mode of being a little bit more grotesque, you know? Suplex City. Yeah, I told him, I said, damn, if I would have known I was going to even have 2 seconds in your film, I would have put all, I would have dropped some weight. My first time on film, I got to look good. Ambassadors of Hollywood? Wait, is this true? I didn't hear that. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a contract job. Sadly, they all are. There's no escaping that. I had a lot of time to think in these last 7 months, and I do have to change something. I can't keep bouncing in and out of jobs every couple of years. It's just not healthy. And I'm getting older, so the older I get, the tougher it's going to be to get a job. I got to find some sort of solution, YouTube has crossed my mind a lot. It's always a challenge to think about where I want to go with it. The Godzilla thing's not going to go forever. Right now it's a dry spell. I mean, I've hardly been online, but I can tell that, there's really not much going on in terms of information, despite the fact that there's so much exciting things coming. No, I didn't need the COVID vaccine. I already had gotten that. So I already provided them with evidence. It was mainly, I needed to get the Hep B vaccine. I needed to get some other vaccine. I don't remember the fucking name. I know it's terrible. I needed to test for tuberculosis. I needed to test for smallpox. That's just to confirm that I have immunities. I guess smallpox or chickenpox is still a thing. The problem is my age. So like the chickenpox vaccine came out around a lot of the time you guys were kids. When I was a kid, there was no chickenpox vaccine. You were supposed to catch it, and then they treat you, and then you had the antibodies. So they wanted to test that I had the antibodies, which I do. They confirmed that today. Yeah, I can't fuck with California, man. That shit's crazy. So I think my goal is right now with YouTube is try to scratch my creative itch. I've been dying to get back into doing my story, and I think the reason I'm deciding to go the analog route's probably gonna be a little bit cheaper. Even though I got a job, it pays a lot less. I don't know, even with the job, I don't know if I can afford $135 a month to use AI technology. So I'm going to go the analog route. Seems to be more popular anyway. So maybe that'll garner more interest. So that's probably what I'm going to do. But otherwise, the holidays were good. The bad back sucked for a while. Family's doing good. Dogs are doing great, even though they fight a lot. No, they don't fight a lot, but they argue a lot over food and water. So they have to be separated when they eat. Because Mason is a greedy bastard. He'll go right up to Raven's bowl and start eating from her bowl, and she gets pissed. She still owns his ass. Despite how big he is, she is still the boss. She beats his ass. I don't know how she does it because he is so big. Put it this way, she beat his ass so bad she started humping him. She started displaying her dominance. She got on top of him and started going like that. We were all cracking up because it was just shocking. It's like, I looked at Raven. I said, "You know, you're a girl, right?" Like, well, contract work, Zachary, has its drawbacks, and the drawback is it's a constant change. That's one of the things I do like about it is I always get to work at different places. The bad thing is that it's a struggle to get good benefits. So oftentimes we're paying for our own benefits out of pocket. It's never, the contract is never long, it never meets its end. In other words, like when I worked for the USDA, it was supposed to be a 5-year contract, but after 2.5 years, they stopped it. So no contract ever goes to his expiration date. So you always get your legs cut off from under you. And then you have to go into unemployment. Unemployment was shit for me. I never got it. Even though I was eligible for it, I never actually got my unemployment. So I literally have gone 7 months without an income. Whatever savings I built up, I burned through that. All my savings are burnt because I had no income. I had to use it. So it's like starting from scratch, you know? Rob, what about Rob Talks? It looks like there will be a lot to talk about real soon. Yeah, that's another thing I've thought about too. Do I want to shift? But I think the problem with that is I think that ship has sailed. Not in the sense that it sailed. I think it's always a hot topic. There's always opportunity there, but I think it's sailed for me because I'm kind of tired of it. You know what I mean? It would be a bad time for me to start because you'll just see my disinterest. You know, I still keep up with the news and all that. I still watch the relevant shows and podcasts to keep myself informed. But I watch as little as possible. The cat's fine. He likes to tease the dogs. He comes halfway down the stairs and they start going nuts. Mainly Mason. Raven's a calm dog. Raven's a big girl now. She's going to be 4 in a couple of days. She doesn't get crazy, really. Mason, on the other hand, is still a baby. You know, he's still only a year old. So he's in his adolescent stage. He's a pain in the ass. He's a cute pain in the ass. But he really is a boy. He stinks. He does dumb shit. Like, now I know why every dog I've ever owned has been a female. Because male dogs are just idiots. Female dogs are just, I know it sounds like I sound like a leftist, right? But I'm just talking in terms of dogs. And female dogs are just great. They're smarter. They're not as crazy. What did you think about getting into the coding realm? I was thinking about getting into cybersecurity, which I can resume training for that because now I'll have the money to take my classes. But I had to stop doing that because I was paying to take those courses. And when I lost my job and I didn't get unemployment, I couldn't pay for them anymore. So it was everything was just bad timing when that happened. We had just bought the house. So I had to call my mortgage company and adjust my monthly payments temporarily until I got a job again. So for 7 months, I've been paying a lesser mortgage. And that's all great, but that difference I have to make up on the back end, which makes my term longer. So that's not good. There were a lot of other bills that I had to ignore completely because I just couldn't afford to pay them. I had to make sure I had money to pay for groceries, electric, obviously the mortgage, all the other utilities in the house. there was really nothing left over for like a credit card or anything like that. So all my credit cards are canceled and I have to pay them back at some point. So my credit score is shot. It just was an ugly 7 months. Ooh. It would still be interesting to see how the story would turn out in AI form. I don't think it'd be too much different without AI. The story is not going to change. Not even if there's a story or topic you want to talk about. I mean, we can talk about it here if you guys want. I don't mind. But to dedicate a YouTube channel strictly to talking about that stuff on a daily basis, I think I would get exhausted pretty quickly now. I think, yeah, it's just after a while, I got tired of watching that shit. Maybe I'm leading myself down a false sense of security now that Trump's back. But yeah, I can't. You know, I was kind of like a lot of other people, obsessed with it on a daily basis, watching and reading, but it's like after a while, it's like I don't want to just get suffocated with this every day. Boy, there must be a big delay. Did I set this up wrong? No, I have it on normal latency. You guys shouldn't be that far behind me in chat with a delay, but it seems that way. My God. This drop frames thing is still happening, and I don't know what the problem is or how to solve it. I mean, it's not affecting the stream, thankfully, but it still seems to be an issue. Buddy, my dog is so indignant. It's annoying. A cute dummy indeed. Yeah. But anyway, I want to get back to doing my best of the best. I did that one video, then I disappeared. And I was like, okay, I still have like 20 or 30 of those to go. So that's a lot of content waiting to happen. So have I played Akinator? I don't even think I've heard of that.
Akinator is a game where you try to guess a character.
Apparently my son's played it. Oh yeah, that Daredevil trailer looked good. I'm hoping that it turns out to be good. I hope Disney doesn't fuck it up. Well, my rate is locked, so my rates didn't go up. It's just when you lose an income, it doesn't matter if your rate's 1% or 4%, you're not going to be able to afford your mortgage. Luckily, they worked it out with me, and they were able to give me a break. And now that I'm getting a job, I got to call them and get it back to what it was. Even though it's still going to make things tight because I'm making a lot less money than I was before, but some income is better than no income. How's the house going? Nothing wrong with repairs in the house? No. In fact, right now my main thing that I want to get done is get our backyard fence done. Because my wife's going to need it. If I'm going to be at work and I mean, she's walked Mason before. But all it takes is one bad yank from him, and she's going to end up on the floor. So I told her that she should walk him in the backyard, because the backyard he tends to stay calm. There's not that many distractions. But if I get a fence, then she doesn't have to walk either one of them. She just open the door and let him out. So my goal right now is to try and get a fence as soon as possible, so we can just make life easier when it comes for her walking the dogs in the morning. let them go out, do their business, and then pick up after them, and that's that. But no, in other words, Don't Need Repair was, there was there was one time when dogs were playing and they pushed one of the chairs into the wall and it popped a hole. I had to putty that. No, it's nothing major. Yeah, 2 or 3 minutes is a long time. I'm noticing that too. It shouldn't be that far behind, but I don't think, while the stream may not be laggy, I think chat to stream time is laggy. Rob, I got my third and hopefully final interview this Monday, switching industries after 30 years in a restaurant. Wow, that's a big change. Can you believe how many states went red during the election? Like, my lord, seemed like the whole country. Yeah, I can believe it. When you fuck up that much, there's a lot of as much as you hear the noise of, you know, left and right, Democrat and Republican, most of the country is moderate. So they'll vote either way. So that's why every election, the key is to get the moderates on your side. You get the moderates, you win the election. Simple as that. Because there's always going to be people who are going to vote blue no matter what, as stupid as that is. And there's always going to be people who vote red no matter what. I think both approaches are dumb, but I would say it's a lot easier to vote red now because the other side is just fucked up so bad. And it's getting worse. Look at what happened in California. You want to talk about incompetence? Holy shit. Let's save some smelt. And by doing that, you put the rest of the state at jeopardy. And now it's come back to bite you in the ass. Who do I have in the Super Bowl? My guess is going to be Detroit and Kansas City. I'm rooting for Detroit. They've never won one. It's a franchise that's always been shitty, and now they look elite, and I'm hoping they win it all, but we'll see. Is your unemployment going to affect your tax return in some way? Well, technically, you should affect it in a positive way because I'm going to have over 6 months of no income. And normally when I've gotten unemployment in the past, I would tax it so that way I could still collect at the beginning of the new year. This time with no income, I should get back quite a bit. Don't give us hope. Yeah, I know. They're really good at doing that. They did it with The Mandalorian, and The Mandalorian eventually turned to shit. Now they're doing a movie. I don't even know how that's going to work out. I've been watching your old March of the King series. Still holds up. Yeah, I'm sorry that the content's been absent. Believe me, I know it sucks. I have content creators I like watching too, and if they go a long time without putting up a video, I'm like, oh man, I want to, I get it. It's just a lot easier to do content when you're in a better mood. And I have not been in a great mood the last 7 months, as you can imagine. Now I feel much better because, I'm going to be back in the workforce. So if I if I do a game stream tomorrow, real quick, speaking of games, I'm gonna show this to you guys. Real quick. I'm not putting on a game, I just wanna let's see here. Hold on. Where is it? Where's the... Oh my God. Why can't I get the freaking picture to show? Maybe down here? Nope. Nope. Down here? Okay, here we go. That way I don't show any nasty bits. Check it out. Look what's coming. It's coming, boys. It's coming. I would probably, it says, it doesn't have a release date yet, but the fact that this was posted like early December, give it a couple more months. Well, Trudeau didn't resign from his position. He just resigned as the leader of the Liberal Party. So it didn't really mean shit. I think people made a bigger deal of that than it was. Rhoda the Hutt is going to be in the Mandalorian movie. I don't even know who that is. Rams will win for sure. You got your money? Okay. Yeah, I have no faith in anything Disney due to the constant failures on their end, and with what's coming out this year, Star Wars is dead and there's no way to fix it. Yeah, Star Wars has been dead for a while. Although I did hear that Skeleton Crew was a little decent. Rob, what's your opinion on Hello Neighbor games? What's a Hello Neighbor? Give me an example of a Hello Neighbor game. The studio sounds familiar. I'm looking forward to the Mandalorian movie, and while I'll admit the third season wasn't as good as the first two, it was still pretty decent. I didn't see the third season. I heard it became more about do I support the Tic Tac band? Yeah, I do. What was I gonna say? It was more about Bo-Katan than anything else. I was surprised too that Daredevil trailer was like a Red Band trailer. They showed all the violence. There's that one scene where the guy they were fighting in the alley and he flew in the air and broke that dude's leg. I was like, holy shit. I was like, wow. The only thing Lucasfilm hoping for is Andor Season 2 and the Mando movie, honestly, but I have heard if one or both don't succeed, then Star Wars will be put on the shelf. Yeah, I heard that too. That they're going to put it on the shelf and concentrate on Marvel. Wow, big delay in this chat. Damn, that's like 5 minutes later. You guys are reacting to that. Boy, this delay is no good. Yeah, I'll probably stream it exclusively on Discord, as to not not tarnish my channel. I got lucky the first time. I don't want to test it again. Maybe I'll do it on Twitch. Although Twitch is more strict, so maybe it's not a good idea. Do I think China would take over America? No. No, and China wouldn't try to take over America. That'd be stupid. There's too many people here who own guns. It's one thing to fight a military with a population that has no guns. It's another thing to fight the military and militias. They'd be too outnumbered. Disney fucked up Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. If you fuck that up, then you know you're finished. Well, they're not going to have any competition for Snow White anymore because Daily Wire scrapped their Snow White movie since they had a falling out with Brett Cooper. So trapped inside a house? Yeah, I'm going to say I haven't played that one. I should do a Dick's playthrough pretty soon. It's been a while. I don't think we ever finished a total Dick playthrough, right? Did I do a full Dick playthrough? Like a full being like a full asshole? God, I don't know why the delay on this is so bad. It's a really, really long delay. And I'm looking at my settings, and usually if you put low latency, it only means that... let me see here. I do think it has something that, oh, now it says excellent connection, so it doesn't say that it's dropping frames anymore. I don't know. I guess when I stream tomorrow, I'll put it on normal and hope that that helps with the chat delay, but the chat delay is pretty brutal right now. Thoughts on the Switch 2? Well, I gotta hear the specs first. I saw the trailer, but they didn't really give any specs on it, so I have no thoughts until I hear the specs. I have a feeling Marvel has a better chance to right the ship than Star Wars. Star Wars has been too bad for such a long time. I mean, when did The Force Awakens come out? 2017, 2016? So I would say after The Force Awakens, when we got The Last Jedi, from The Last Jedi on, it's been complete shit. So that's what? We're going on 6 years straight of shit Star Wars. Marvel's only been bad, and not every Marvel thing has been bad. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine was fantastic. Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness was decent. You know, it was pretty good. So, and then the Spider-Man movie. So they've had some good movies in between a lot of their shit. They're much more salvageable than Star Wars right now. Have you seen the new Red Note app? I have not. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Like, from what I'm hearing, I don't think it's it sounds like she wanted more money. They didn't want to give it to her, or they wanted her to do something else. And she was the one that recommended her friend for taking over her spot. There's a lot of shit there we're never really going to know. I can't, you know, a lot of people are quick to run and shit on the Daily Wire. And to me, there's just not enough information there. It just sounds like she might have wanted more or might have wanted to do something else. And there was a disagreement there. That happens in business. But boy, there are really a lot of Daily Wire haters out there now. It's kind of funny. But that's what happens when you're successful. You get a lot of people that just hate you, I guess. I still think the Daily Wire is one of the best platforms to invest in because they offer more. You know, like, I look at all these other casts, like, you know, Patrick Bet-David, Tim Pool, The Quartering, who I've recently unsubscribed to. I'm just kind of tired of him. Like, I don't know. He's just like the lower end of all that. So they all have their own little platforms and they offer this and you pay monthly. But why would I pay those guys monthly for what they have to offer when the Daily Wire just offers more? You know, even if their films are not top notch or for a similar price, I just go with them. They just offer more. They're basically a whole network. So, and I think that's why they get a lot of shit. I think there's a lot of other similar outlets that try to tear them down by shitting on them for everything that happens. I can't sit here without knowing all the context of their situations. I can't sit here and just blindly take the side of every person that leaves the Daily Wire without knowing. To me, it's his business. That's it. Like, your contract's up. You might want more money or you might want to do something else. They don't agree with it. You just go separate ways. That's it. The business has always been like that. Yeah, I've played Marvel Rivals. It's pretty good. Oh, 2015. So look at that. So 2017, I think The Last Jedi came out. So you're looking at almost 10 years of shit. That's a long time. Yeah, I play Marvel Rivals, a fun game. I haven't played it much lately, but I played it quite a bit a couple of weeks ago, but you know. Yeah, next Toho movie comes out next year. So that means we should probably be getting a trailer the end of this year when they do the next Godzilla celebration. I haven't played every character in Marvel Rivals. I've played Venom, the Punisher, Rocket, Star-Lord, Scarlet Witch. Who else have I played? Captain America, I played a lot. Captain America is pretty unique. Even though his shield blocks incoming damage, if you use it correctly, you can deflect certain supers. Like Iron Man's super, you can deflect it back at him and kill him in one shot. So Captain America is a lot of fun to play. Did I play I haven't played the Hulk. Who else did I play? I played the Land Shark character that everybody seems to hate. Who else did I play? I think I played Groot. Wolverine, of course. I played Wolverine. I think that's roughly it. Yeah, they've been getting a lot of hate for like the last year, but nobody's, I mean, obviously they're doing fine. Nobody's listening to their bullshit. you know. No, she didn't get fired. Her contract was up and they couldn't find an agreement. Rob, Lego got the Star Trek license for the first time. Their first release will be the Enterprise from the Next Generation. Oh, that's going to make a lot of money. So basically, Hello Neighbor game is created by Tiny Build. And in the game, you're a kid and you have to figure out what neighbor is hiding in his basement. Yeah, I've never played that. Daily Wire is just Fox News for Gen X. I don't agree with that. It ain't show friends, it's show business. Very true. But I had a feeling that was going to happen to them when the whole Steve Crowder thing happened. He kind of put what's the word I'm looking for? He kind of put a target on their back without an undeserving target, because he made it sound like he was the victim of a negotiation. But when I look at that situation, just the fact, because remember, these guys were friends. You know, him, Shapiro, Jeremy Bourne. Shapiro was his lawyer for a while, Ben Shapiro. So when he recorded them and he kind of made it sound like that was just a tacky move. And if you look at the fine print, I mean, they were willing to pay him a lot of money and he wanted more. And yeah, that whole situation didn't help Daily Wire, despite the fact that I don't think Daily Wire really did anything wrong there when you really look at the fine print. And just the fact that Steven Crowder recorded the conversation was very, very shady. Was not a good move. Hedora in -2. Is that what the movie's called now? -2? Did they officially title it? Hopefully our next Toho Godzilla movie is a sequel, and when the trailer comes out, I'm looking forward to it. I have 2 copies of Godzilla -1. 2 copies? Damn, that's something else. So basically, Help Neighbor game is created by Tiny Build, and it's a game your kid. Yeah, like I said, I never played that. Isn't Marvel Rivals the #1 game on Steam? It's definitely the #1 game right now. Yeah. It's basically Overwatch with Marvel. Obviously mechanics are different because every character has to play like the Marvel character it represents. So like, while there's a lot of similarities, there's certain characters that just, like Wolverine doesn't play like anybody from Overwatch. The Godzilla Kenshin trilogy? Yeah, I see your comment. Or are you asking me or somebody else? Godzilla Kenshin trilogy? What's the Kenshin trilogy? Yeah, I would say Overwatch is probably not in a good... They were never in a good place to begin with, but now this game's not helping them. What's going on, Rob? Because a lot of people who played Overwatch, especially the top tier players and the professional players that play in tournaments, they're all playing Marvel Rivals now. So pretty soon you're going to see Marvel Rival tournaments and esports. Probably going to kill Overwatch in that regard. I think Overwatch will always have a core fan base that like playing the game. But they did so much wrong with that game. And they turned a lot of fans sour. And it's unfortunate because Overwatch is a fun game. I remember when it first came out, I couldn't stop playing it. But they made too many promises that they fell back on. And they made that sequel, which is just pointless. Like, instead of making the sequel, just continue updating the regular game. Yeah, they've fucked up a lot with Overwatch. Blizzard is just such a... They are such a... they're just nothing like they were years ago. Blizzard was considered the industry standard at one point for many years. Now, they're just shit. Yeah. Well, and he also did it to kind of elevate his own brand. I think there was a certain discomfort he had with going on his own, because remember, he was part of the what was that other network called? I forget the name of it, but he had never really run independently. So yeah, I think he just needed to use them to kind of propel himself by making them look like the bad guy. And unfortunately, it stuck. It didn't stuck to the point where it hurt them, but it stuck in a sense that now you always see people coming after the Daily Wire, especially the quartering. That's one of the reasons I'm like, dude, because when I used to watch him, I used to think to myself, every time he criticized them, or anybody for that matter, I used to think to myself, what do you have to offer? Like, what is it that you're doing that? And then he just was shameless in his advertise. Oh my god, this dude, his fucking coffee and all his fucking ad reads, I just got tired of watching it. Like, you see him do a video and it'd be like 12 minutes and 7 minutes were ads. It's like, come on, dude. I got the monetized ads that YouTube runs. Then I got him reading about his coffee for about 3-4 fucking minutes. And then I got him talking about meta PCs for another 3-4 minutes. And it's like, after a while, I just got tired of it. Thoughts on Elon Musk being petty about Asmongold? I don't know the details of the story. I know that it had something to do with DMs, I guess. I'm not sure. Godzilla Fortnite play now? Nah, maybe I'll play tomorrow. They are fan films? Oh, okay. It was a fan project Goji Fan 93 worked on, and you were mentioned in terms of the voice acting. Is that what it's called? The Kenshin? I thought it was Return of Space Godzilla. That's the one I was in that I did the voice acting for. I didn't know it was called the Kenshin trilogy. Oh, learn something new all the time. I'm reading chat from the chat box, not the screen. Is the screen more in par with our timing? Maybe I should read that. Overwatch is only good for porn now? That can't be true. Well, Blizzard's always had their own con. They've always had BlizzCon. That's not new. Oh, Wrath of the Hybrid. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in the Space Godzilla one. I did the voice for that. I'm trying to remember the name of the character that I did a voice for. I think it was Yuki, something like that. Yeah, the Blaze. That's what he was a part of. If I'm not mistaken, I think both chats are far behind. Actually, I think chat on screen is further behind than the chat box. Yeah, I don't know why the delay is so great. There's usually always a slight delay, but not this big. So I think it's because of this constant fight that I've had with YouTube lately. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but streaming now doesn't work as smoothly as it used to. I'm constantly getting dropped frame rates, and I think that's affecting the chat today more than it is the visual stream. Because some of you guys' messages are coming in way late. Uh-oh. Camera's acting up. Rob, what do you think about the Monarch Legacy of Monsters? Is it dark as 2014 or more like newer films tone? I think it's more like 2014. It's a little bit more, not dark necessarily, just a little bit. It's not as campy, you know? At least not yet. But it's not going to be because they don't have the budget to put on the monster display like the movies. Yeah, H1B1 is abused. I believe Elon was wrong for making that argument, but he did back off on it. What's going on, JC? Asmongold is pretty funny. I don't have any issues with him. But I don't know, I don't know what happened with him and Elon. Yeah, I think screen chat is further. I mean, even regular chat, the chat box is behind quite a bit. But I think the screen is even further behind than that. So I don't know what's going on with the chat today because it shouldn't be that delayed, but it is. So if I decide to do a game stream tomorrow, what do you guys want me to play? Do you want me to continue the Cyberpunk run? I literally have not played it since last time I played it with you guys. Or anything else you guys have in mind? I have what is this? Oh, clear that. Oh, you know what I finally played and I'm at the very end. I'm about to finish it. Spider-Man Remastered. Finally got to the end. I just have I think a couple more quests to finish. Then I get to finish the game. Figured it was a good time to finish it since the Spider-Man 2 is coming out on PC, I think next week. I'll probably have to wait an extra week or two before I pick it up, but that was my intent for playing it, was to get it finished before the PC version of Spider-Man 2 comes out. I'm like sitting here waiting for chat to catch up with me. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to get too far ahead of you guys, is what I'm saying. I think maybe next time I should restart my computer before I start a stream. I think that worked pretty well last time. The only reason why I asked about the 4 Monarch is because it does have some of the Godzilla vs. Kong stuff, like the Hollow Earth portals and Axis Mundi and all that. Yeah. Rob, did you talk Godzilla in Fortnite yet? I don't play Fortnite, but my kids do. I saw the gameplay of him. It looked cool. No, I didn't, because I don't really play Fortnite. So, you know, there was really nothing I could say about it because I haven't experienced. I guess a lot of people are enjoying it though. I saw Dangerville posting a couple of clips of it on X, and somebody posted a clip of it playing it on the Facebook Nation page. Do you think next MonsterVerse movie will have the same tone as the last movie, or do you think they will tone down the crazy stuff? I don't see them toning down the crazy stuff simply because that's what's making the money right now. I think they'll probably start backing away slowly, but not on a AAA level yet. Right now, indie games and AA and single A games are killing it. Most of the games I play are AA and single A. I barely touch any AAA games. You guys want me to play Fortnite? Cyberpunk? Godzilla Fortnite? Ugh. Try the Fortnite. Alright. Which version of Fortnite is he in? Because there's like several different versions of Fortnite now. Let me see. There's a Godzilla X Kong vehicle in Fortnite? Fortnite Battle Royale. Beast arm plate, roar power wrap. All right, it might be fun. You guys can see me get owned in the game because